Hey y'all, welcome back. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. I appreciate the response to wanting to join the membership, as I announced yesterday that I am migrating toward membership only readings, and you'll find the link to join in the description box below. Let me turn this around, y'all. I need more prop here by way of how the stand is. It seems to kind of be bending on its own. So anyway, you guys. All right. I hope y'all are well. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscription to the channel. So Holy Spirit of the highest white light, what do you have for the collective? What does collective need to know and be made aware of? I heard anticipation, and I also heard throat chakra. So that is something that doesn't normally make itself known in the channeling. So this has to do with perhaps speaking up. Maybe somebody is finding their power by way of their throat chakra. This card fell out on the floor face down, but it's a 10 of Wands. So just wanted to make note of that. So throat chakra, what else is going on with that, Holy Spirit? I heard speak up and I heard time's up. Which way, where are we going with this, Holy Spirit? All right, I'm being told to be patient, so. All right, I want to jump the gun here. What's going on? Something about building blocks or building bricks. Then I heard tombstone. I heard challenge. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I heard challenge accepted. Oh my goodness. I heard interpretation of a spell. I heard gripping. Also grifling. I've maybe heard that once or twice in my life. I don't know what that really means. Grifling. I'm seeing some like dark graveyard energy. Like I'm being shown the scenery of an old timey like cemetery. So that possibly is tied to that spell energy that was beforehand, what we were coming up on. I don't know, y'all. Let's get some cards out here and see what in the world's going on. But challenge accepted. Something else about a gravestone. So that gave me an interesting sarcasm there just now. Like challenge accepted, and then I'm seeing gravestones and graveyard cemeteries. Like, okay, well, have it your way. I don't know, y'all. Let's see. That's why I was giggling. All right. So basically, they dug their own grave. Is that the reference here? Yeah. I heard quality control. Quality control is like some sort of line supervision. Like it has to go down a certain like line. If we're looking like an assembly line in like manufacturing or something, there has to be like a quality control person to make sure everything's correct with the product, like nothing's like malformed or anything like that, because if so, it's getting tossed out. But the fact that we're being told that quality control is even present in the scenario, that means it had to go through a process, and if it didn't come out a certain way, it got chucked. And that's the understanding here, y'all. We got the strength card. Oh my. I'm giggling, y'all, because I keep relating it back to this person around that challenge accepted in the graveyard. So they were the ones responsible for accepting a challenge of what they thought was some sort of challenge, but it wasn't, you know, but they saw it as that and they took it on as that, but now we're picking out gravestones. So yeah, we got the strength card reversed at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit, tell us more. I don't know why I laugh at stuff like that, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me for that. Y'all know I'm awkward like that. But anyway, the Strength card reverse. What is this, Holy Spirit? And I need to get my nails done, y'all, so excuse those. Whew. What is the Strength card, Spirit? Show me. Show me who's in this energy, what this is all about. Y'all, somebody's panicking, they're sweating bullets, they're like, like they don't know what to do right now. They're anxious, like high anxiety is what I'm seeing, but I'm actually just seeing the sweat like just dripping from this person. I'm hearing, oh no, oh no, oh no, like that. So, okay, so I'm being reminded of the spell energy. So whatever they did, challenge accepted, is leading them to some sort of early grave energy. And that's the fear that I'm receiving right now, the high anxiety with the sweat dripping. This is the Strength card reverse, y'all. So I'm hearing they lost their power and they know it. So that means that spell that they tried to use, perhaps they were used to casting spells, but this particular one, this last one, it didn't work. So now they are fully aware that they lost their power, which was their strength. That spell casting was their strength. It's a done deal. So that I'm being brought back to the quality control energy. So something got tossed out. They didn't receive something. They were anticipating receiving something and they didn't. So that confirms for them that they lost their power. The spell that they were used to leaning on no longer works. So we got it. We got it, y'all, right? Thank you, Spirit, for that. We got it, y'all. We got it. No wonder. No wonder they're sweating bullets. Because that was the scene that I was receiving. And then the oh no, oh no. I heard reroute. Something's being rerouted. So whatever it was that possibly they were anticipating receiving is not headed their way. It's going another direction. I feel like that's the assembly line energy. They were so used to things going a certain way, right? Like the products going down the assembly line, but then quality control stepped in and noticed something. I'm assuming that's what that reference was. I heard dismantled. So it's almost as if the whole operation has been shut down. Whatever they were used to doing and how they were getting it and receiving it, and it was like 100% confirmation time after time that they were getting it. This time around, it didn't happen the way that it had been happening. And that's how they know that it's over. All right, we got it, y'all. We got it. So that's the bottom of the deck energy for what we're about to get into. I kind of want to migrate here and see what this is. We have an 8 of Wands, so something's headed that direction. But it's on the side. So either it's slowed down or it's picked up. But I feel like that's up for interpretation, being that the card's on its side, and we're going to see what this entails. So I'm looking at the 4 of Wands. Let's see what else is here. So we're talking about their foundation, their stability. So perhaps these items coming down the assembly line, whatever they were producing, manufacturing, we'll look at it that way. It was providing them stability. 4 of Wands. It's like when they go around family, everything's fine. The family doesn't feel the need to have to worry about this individual. Like, oh, they must be in a good mood. Things are running smoothly for them, with the assembly line stuff. Which we can relate that to spell casting. Because that means family wasn't being bothered in this instance. This person wasn't coming around family like, oh, I need to borrow this, I need to borrow that, or they're in a bad mood, so they're slamming doors, or they're not speaking. And, the family, had their idea of who are we dealing with today? Are things good, or are we going to be dealing with the devil? That's how they looked at this family member. So when things were running smoothly, the family wasn't concerned. Everything was peaceful and fine. That's what I'm getting with this Four of Wands, because that means this person's stability, that family member they were worried about or concerned about how their mood was going to be, that meant that, you know, they weren't going to act out because things were running smoothly. But there was, okay, so that this is, I'm being reminded of why this Eight of Wands is on its side, because it was to be determined in that method of how their energy was and how the reaction was going to be. Excuse me, y'all. Let's see what's behind the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this was another instance of how things were going to be. I'm hearing energetically, emotionally charged around this person and this circumstance. As long as things were good, they were good. But when they were bad, they were really bad with the Ten of Swords. Because I'm also considering completion energy here. So that it was always a potential that something could run its course and be over and done. But as long as things were going on the assembly line, it was okay. But there was always that threat of, but I feel like that had to do with this person's mood shifting, and then the family members not knowing who's going to walk into the room on what day, according to what kind of mood this person was in. But they knew that it would ultimately be like some sort of disastrous energy based on this person and how their day was going, and you know, going back to the assembly line, how the operations were running. But I feel like this is all tying to spell casting, and perhaps that's why this person's mood shifted from night to day like it did, because they were always anticipating something working. As long as it was working, then they didn't have to worry about this family member. But now, okay, so I'm hearing now that the family is on high alert right now. The family is perhaps kind of gathering together, or maybe in their minds, even telepathically, like, are you thinking what I'm thinking, you know, in relation to, you know, we haven't heard from this person in a while. Have you seen them? No, we haven't seen them. So that makes them on high alert. So at least when this family member was coming around, they were able to kind of, you know, at least physically see this person and learn how to interpret the energy. But this person's not around. So the family, I'm understanding, is worried. They're concerned. And it's not even about the safety of that person, the family member. It's about their safety. I'm hearing they lost contact. So there was some sort of completion of an ending, and it wasn't a good ending with the Ten of Swords. Let's see what's behind that. We have the Ace of Wands. All right. So this is giving me roaming, seeking, lurking, opportunity energy coming from behind that Ten of Swords. So that's why I feel like the family is on high alert. I'm hearing at any moment, any one of them can get it. So the family is fearful of this person. But I feel like it's for good reason, because they know how this works. They know how this person operates. They know what it's like to step on eggshells or try not to around this person because of their mood. When this person is around, you know, they have to be a good judge of character and sense to see, you know, what's going on with this person in their head, with their emotions, their moodiness. But now that the person's not around and has yet to be found at this point, or they haven't heard from this person, they're worried for their own safety, because they know this person's always out looking. I'm hearing gander. So they're always out looking for an opportunity with this Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is upright, y'all. So they're going to find this opportunity. I'm hearing painstakingly bad. I don't use painstakingly. But whatever it is, it's somebody who's on a mission to destroy or hurt or harm. Because something's not working anymore. Their go-to spells, what was bringing them a lot of, you know, stability, you know, it's a wrap on that. So that just lets me know this person's going back to family. They're going back toward, I'm hearing exiled. Exiled exiled, so they weren't allowed to come around family. Family didn't want anything to do with them, but family is very highly concerned at this point about their own safety, and it looks like they should be. All right, y'all, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So somebody's lost control over money, and they need money, and they're not going to be able to survive without it, is what I'm getting from this energy right here. And then 6 is 2 and 4. So we could say 6 of Pentacles reverse even. So this person's out to see what they can get. You know, this could be the family should worry about this person coming around and stealing from them, trying to take from them. Family should be concerned about that right now. Like, do not leave your purse, pocketbook around this person. Do not invite this person into your home because they just need a drink of water or they need to use the bathroom. I mean, I know that's your family member, and I know that would be kind of a hard decision to make, but I'm telling you, this person is hard up, and I'm hearing evil intent right now. They're not thinking clearly, and it's really just financially based at this point. So they're looking to see what they can get that's going to equate to some sort of pinnacle energy. That would mean value, what they value, because they've lost what they valued the most, and that would be money. This Two of Pentacles is telling me they'll do anything to get it. And if that means with the Four of Wands representation of family, I've been harping on family since we started, going around family and seeing what they can get from family, then that's what it is right now. Ace of Wands, opportunity toward family. But that Ten of Swords means that family possibly is the one who hurt them the most, but they also hurt their family as well. Why would the family be on high alert right now? Why would this person been exiled from family? Yeah. I'm hearing they're in this together. So this is a family problem. This is a family issue. So they got to work that out. This is centered around family. They got to fix this. They got to work this out. Because this person, I'm just feeling like they're just coming to destroy. But if stealing is the same as destroying, then there you have it. That's the equation. Kill, steal, destroy. That Ace of Wands gave me like a looming, lurking sort of see what you can get energy. So, yes, we are talking about demonic energy, but I mentioned something about evil. Evil intent, I believe is what I said and what I heard. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Work it out. If the family is watching me, work it out. Y'all got to work this out. Like, obviously, the opposite of that is meaning you can't ignore this any longer because this person is like headed like bullseye toward family. I'm hearing family is all we got, but this person, excuse me, this person didn't act like that when they were up. You know, I'm hearing they were taking a lot of stuff for granted. Why am I laughing, y'all? Forgive me. I'm hearing they were taking a lot for granted while they were up, when they were doing good. Things were running smoothly. Spells were working. So that lets me know this person obviously was working spells on their own family members. Duh. That's a duh moment for me as the reader, but you know, the energy was there. I guess I just failed to comprehend it or mention it. But you know, the family, if they're collectively getting together about this one person, then that means everybody was up under some sort of illusion, and they possibly were slowly kind of chipping away from that spell or illusion. Because mind you, this person, I'm hearing they just woke up and found out that it wasn't working. So they're not receiving what it is that they were so used to receiving by way of spell work. All right, y'all, let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. Let me turn these cards over. We got the Two of Wands reversed. Let me turn this one over. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, let's see what the good part is, because this is good stuff over here. Let's turn this over and see. So before I even turn these over, the reason I say this is the good part, because the Two of Wands means somebody being successful. I heard successfully walking away. So they're dropping everything. I'm hearing known true to man. So somebody just walked away from limiting beliefs, traditions, you know, things that I'm hearing subservient. So even what they thought they were supposed to do or be or say, or how they're supposed to walk, talk, their whole existence, like they're walking away from that and they're doing something different, because the wands are action. So they're no longer tied to something. That Ten of Pentacles is a full-on release. I'm hearing windfall, because they walked away. They chose to just, I'm hearing step aside. So they chose some sort of surrenderance. So they stepped aside. And that would mean, to me, they allowed God, Creator, Source, Holy Spirit to take full control over this. I'm being tied back to the channel energy. Did I mention something along that line? Oh, challenge accepted. But there were some other things that felt like, okay, have it your way. So here comes the Ten of Pentacles. Here comes what's rightfully owed to you and belongs to you because you stepped aside. Let's see what is under this energy. I'm going to turn it over because this is what we don't see. And these were also face down, but I turned them over. So that's also the same energy. We have the Nine of Swords, Six of Cups reverse, the Knight of Cups reverse, and Temperance reverse. I heard challenge accepted again. Ooh, what is this, Spirit? So that anxiety is tied to this Nine of Swords that I was picking up in the channeling. That sweat dripping. That Six of Cups meaning something's no longer, they can't get to it. They can't tap into it. Whatever this innocence was supposed to be, but they were, I'm hearing, abusing or misusing, and obviously taking advantage of something that, you know, they were able to tap back. So they were going back into something. So that I feel like would be the energy harnessing that spell work of continuing to do something because it was working. It's not no more. Sweating bullets. So I'm being told to revisit this Ten of Pentacles. So they were tapping in, tying in, going back into spell work energy into your Ten of Pentacles collective. But because you chose to walk away, surrender, step aside, I mean, it's no question who the Ten of Pentacles belongs to. And now that we're getting into this energy, who was taking it? Who was in charge of spell work, going back, taking? We have the Knight of Cups here. So this Knight of Cups was supposed to deliver something by way of emotion, something tied to the cups, their heart, emotions. Oh, I'm being reminded of the throat chakra that came out in the channeling. That would be connected to this energy of healing, cups, love, emotions. But in the reverse, they are at a standstill. They wasn't going nowhere to deliver nothing of the such. So they were supposed to speak up and activate, balance out that throat chakra. So that lets me know that there was some heaviness surrounding their throat chakra. If it's inactive or out of whack or out of balance, that means if they were talking, they were overly talking, like very talkative. And then two, if they were in a low vibration, the things that they were saying, being over talkative, were all the way wrong. Like they weren't positive things that they were saying, but it was a lot coming out. That's what I'm getting, y'all. So this, I'm hearing misuse and abuse. So the throat chakra energy. They were supposed to fix something, though, in regards to that. Look, we got the Temperance reverse. Could be a Sagittarius. But imbalance. I mean, just their whole life, their whole world, their whole existence had been imbalanced. Everything. Nothing worked out, but that I'm being told that's why they relied on that spell work so much. But then at the same time, it's like they gave themselves a backhanded, you know, kind of slap or whatever that is. It's like like they kicked them own selves in the ass. That's the reference. So that's why we're picking out gravestones, I guess. I mean, yeah, they dug their own grave. That's the kicking themselves in their own rear end, you guys. All right, y'all, that's what I have. I hope this helps. I'll get into a little bit in the extended.